running things? Well, I think they have influence. I think that they're one reason why there's been, as David said earlier, this extraordinary pushback against the Obama administration at all levels, because whatever they thought he was going to do when he was elected, he hasn't done to their satisfaction. And so there has been tremendous foot dragging, all kinds of things thrown in the path of whatever is being planned on the part of the Obama people. And I think in part it's due to the Nazi factions within the U.S. government. Are they running things? No. If they were running things, you and I would not be having this conversation. There would be nobody listening on this teleconference stream. There'd be, black jackbooted thugs at our doors hauling us out to vans, whisking us away to some God knows place, undisclosed location where we'd never be seen again. Freedom is still alive tonight in the USA, but it's only going to stay alive if those of us listening, those of us doing this work, develop more and more community. We reach out to each other. We talk to each other. We share information. We basically share our analyses. We have extraordinary tools. The Internet has given us these tools. We need to use them while they still can be used, and I'm of the opinion that if we do it enough, early enough, often enough, in large enough groups, we can actually change what some, as part of this process, may be trying to plan. Because what I'm seeing is the plans of mice and men and aliens are not going on very well, and that freedom is alive and well and doing very nicely.
Okay. At this moment, just so everyone knows, we have about, a little less than 15 minutes to go, and then I think that for the most part, we need to close this down, although there is a possibility we can continue with just live stream. Our audio people have been very patient with the process here, and they are contributing their time for very little money, I have to add. I'm not sure what just happened, but at any rate, hopefully you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. At the moment, what we're going to do is take some more questions. We also have the option of going on live stream and recording it only on live stream. We'll see how that goes, and we can continue for as long as people want to go, for at least an hour or so more if we go off onto live stream and just maintain that video stream. So there's no reason why that shouldn't work. Now, we do have other people here that have more questions. So let's see what else we've got on the list here. I'm trying to go through the questions very quickly and see if there's questions that really speak directly to how about well, this is just a small question, and maybe it's useless, but Bill, what is your take on sightings of UFO using night vision goggles? So if you will just hold on 1 second, I will cue you up, and then hopefully you can answer the question. So there you are, Bill, and 1 moment while I unmute your audio. Sorry for the delay here. Once we have one version of audio and we're no longer, I guess people can also use the phone to call in if we do go to that point. I believe at some point. Bill, you are unmuted. At the moment, I don't hear you, though. So I know you had to hang up and call in again, but I've got you unmuted, so I'm not sure why we're not hearing you. Hold on 1 second here.
Nice thing is this can all be edited out in post-production.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Bill, I have you, are you talking? Bill, are you okay, are you possibly muted at your end? Because you're unmuted at my end. Go ahead. Okay, thank you, Bill. You're now on live stream audio at any rate. Please speak.
All right. Okay, good. I've only got something pretty brief to say about the night screen goggles. I've got a horrific audio.
Okay, hold. Okay, I can hear you. I don't know what the problem is.
Okay. Can you, Kerry?
Okay, I can hear you perfectly well. I imagine it sounds. Do you have your audio muted, Bill, at your end?
No, I don't.
Okay, it's very strange.
Not at all. Okay.
Okay, hold on, because it appears that you've changed channels or something, and so I
had to call in again.
Everyone.
I had to call in again.
I understand that. Why don't you continue your presentation? Okay. I know that I can hear you. I don't know if other people can hear you.
We can hear.
All right. I'm hearing on the Skype, on the live stream chat that I can do here. So I don't actually have an awful lot to say about it, except that my intuition tells me that the UFOs that are visible using night vision goggles are ours rather than the extraterrestrial visitors whose technology is likely to be far superior just through a simple optical cloaking, which renders their craft to be visible using night vision goggles. That's just my only take on that. Apologies for all the hassles there with the audio.
Okay, thank you, Bill. Okay, I'm looking for other callers here with questions, and I don't see any callers, actually, so we will go to the questions that are listed here on the Skype chat. Someone is asking, this is a question for David and Richard. Are you acknowledging that ETs are communicating with many humans telepathically in dreams? And if so, what is the purpose? And I will switch cameras here and bring David on. First of all, to answer this question.
Why are you so upset tonight? Yes, you are.
Okay, Richard, you're live here, so we're hearing your conversation. Hold on 1 minute, please.
How much of it? Was it good enough for us to sell somewhere? Well, look, let me, since we can't find David, let me take that. I'm obviously not very much into ET channeling and mental hyperdimensional telepathy. However, it is a fact. It's part of the physics. So if this is a nexus point, and I thought it was really interesting, David went through all those numbers to basically show that history is kind of cyclical. That's what the Mayans were saying. There are these nodal points. You only have nodal points if you have vibration in the ether, vibration in the physics between dimensions. So if this, in fact, this 2012 window is a nodal point, if really interesting, crucial stuff is supposed to happen with the 6 billion people who live here, then it stands to reason if there are interested bystanders, participants, manipulators, whoever you want to call them, that are not living on the planet, that are somewhere off-planet, off-world, somewhere else in the solar system or even in the stellar neighborhood, if they are part of an effort to, shall we say, influence events, then they could use whatever modalities they have at their disposal, which would include what we would probably think of as mental telepathy or thought transference or whatever, in the dream state, the human dream state, to try to communicate whatever their point of view are. The bottom line that I'm getting from this whole conversation this afternoon is that we're in a free fire zone. It's almost like there are no rules. Anything goes, and the conversation you were hearing me have with Robin was, she's telling me there's no free media in the country anymore, and I say, yes, of course there is, but you have to look. You're not going to get the